phone number. I mean, right now, basically, my secretary keeps a spreadsheet.
Right.
I just gotta put all the data. Is there a better way to do that?
Is there an app? Is there anything else we can do?
Currently, I don't. Does anyone know if there's any tool around this? Because I don't know of one. Anyone, go ahead, please.
We use a really great company called Your ROI Guy.
Yeah.
So YourROIGuy.com.
But they're using a trackable phone number.
But they have all of your phone numbers. Like we have a brand phone number, and it goes through another number that they have.
Okay.
It also tracks to their website. So
Sure.
I can go in and listen to all of the phone calls
Sure.
and find out where they originally came from.
Okay. If you want to run it through that switch, that's a great thing. The problem is two things can happen. You have delay, and you can also have drops. And so that's why some people shy away from that, but I do agree with you that the technology is getting better. However, if you don't have trackable phone numbers, so one of the things that you can do is actually have a sales tool that, there are lots of different sales tools out there that allow you to track all of your, to have a very simple interface as far as here's an incoming lead, they can log it manually, and then you have all those numbers as part of the sales tool. And you can pull those numbers as a sheet to understand where the numbers are coming from and do analysis around that. But in the end, Excel's going to work pretty well. What's interesting is I think you guys are sensing is that this trackable phone number industry is getting bigger and bigger because people are starting to realize that they need to measure. Yes, and I'll go back here and then I'll go over here. Oh, you already did. Sorry, I'll follow the microphone.
Hey, Mark, let me just follow up and tell you what we do in our office. We actually take those phone numbers that you give us with Avvo. I point it to another company, just like you're describing. I point it then back to my office. When that person hangs up the phone, within a minute, I get an email. It tells me their name, how long they were on the phone, and I can then determine with almost 100% how they came to me. In addition, I take those numbers and I have a digital VoIP phone system. So before the person even calls my office or while they're calling my office, I know exactly where it's coming from. So I look at the phone, I said, David Avvo, I pick up the phone, and I know exactly that call is on the line with my Avvo profile.
So when I mentioned David now, that's him, by the way. And yes, you can, to the extent that you're looking for greater depth on any phone number that you have, there's almost an infinite amount of money that you can spend on this, but you've got to find that solution that works for you, and we're just a very big believer that you just start with, and for many of you in the room, it's just starting with the idea that you're either going to have a non-trackable number and ask them